Hi everyone! Today we'll be learning about the risks and benefits of coffee on the cardiovascular system. So why are we talking about coffee? Well, coffee is the world's second most valuable traded commodity, only behind petroleum. Us Canadians drink an average of 3.2 cups per day. Especially with Tim Hortons around every corner, it's not surprising that coffee is the most popular drink among Canadians over the age of 16.
Now, why are we talking about effects of coffee on cardiovascular disease? Cardiovascular disease, CVD, is the second leading cause of death in Canada. You can reduce the risk of heart disease by understanding the risk factors and making appropriate lifestyle changes. Since coffee is part of most of our lifestyles, it is important to understand how coffee affects the following CVD risk factors: diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Coffee in the past has been considered to be bad for our health. This was mainly due to a lack of controls and proper testing in the 1960s. Recent studies, by contrast, have suggested that coffee decreases risk for CVD. We hope to clarify any misconceptions about coffee in this video.
There are 6 components of coffee that have an effect on the cardiovascular system. Caffeine is the major ingredient in coffee, and it has detrimental effects on the body. It decreases insulin sensitivity, increases blood pressure, and increases homocysteine levels. All 3 are risk factors for CVD. In contrast, coffee also has polyphenols, which are antioxidants that decrease oxidative stress, inflammatory markers, and increase insulin sensitivity. So pretty much, polyphenols are beneficial. There are significant amounts of potassium and soluble fiber, which are beneficial as well. Kawiol and cafestol increase LDL, bad cholesterol, and has bad effects on the cardiovascular system. However, they are only found in boiled coffee. In filtered coffee, these 2 bad compounds are actually filtered out. And since we drink filtered coffee here in Canada, we don't have to worry about that. So with filtered coffee, the benefits of polyphenols, potassium, and soluble fiber counteract the risks associated with caffeine intake.
Here's an idea. Why don't we just remove the only bad thing in filtered coffee, the caffeine? Well, there's a problem with that. During the production of decaffeinated coffee beans, 15% of antioxidants are also removed. So it's best to just take caffeinated filtered coffee so that you don't lose the antioxidant benefits and still have the caffeine's energy boost that most coffee drinkers are looking for. So how many cups of coffee do you need to drink to get the full benefits of coffee? Well, research suggests that coffee intake has a hormesis effect on the body. At low doses, it can help decrease risk of CVD, but at high doses, it can increase risk for CVD significantly. You would get the most benefit if you drink no more than 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day.
So what about caffeine's interactions with other risk factors like smoking and drugs? For some people, coffee and smoking actually go hand in hand, and it's actually part of European social culture. A recent study from Greece showed us that combining caffeine and cigarettes is a terrible idea. Nicotine and caffeine interact and exert a synergistic and unfavorable effect on aortic stiffness. So what's so scary about aortic stiffness? Studies show that level of stiffness in your aorta is a marker for heart disease.
What about interactions with drugs? If you're taking birth control pills, you may want to consider cutting down on the cups of coffee. A study recently demonstrated that birth control pills, which have estrogen, decrease the rate at which coffee is eliminated from your system. The study found that birth control pills with coffee causes tachycardia, a rapid heart rate.
Another thing to take into account besides your medication is your sex. Coffee's impact on your cardiovascular health heavily depends on whether you are male or female. Men and women have different body physiologies, and this leads to different effects of coffee on the body. For men, there's a decreased risk for CVD by 11 to 14%, with low coffee consumers having the most benefit. In women, coffee is much more beneficial with a 17 to 22 decrease in CVD risk. Moderate coffee consumers benefit the most.
In summary, filtered coffee overall has positive effects on the heart. Decaffeinated coffee is not as beneficial as caffeinated coffee. We recommend an intake of 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day to get the most benefits. Smoking negates the positive effects of coffee. Coffee can be dangerous if taken with certain medications like birth control pills. How much you benefit from coffee depends on your sex. Women who are moderate consumers of coffee benefit the most.
I'm Radka.
I'm Ms. Sweeney.
Thanks for watching!